Peace and blessings. My name is Cinnamon, and today is October, Friday the 13th. Ooh. Tomorrow we have a solar eclipse, and this is so exciting because, of course, solar eclipses happen at a new moon, and new moons are like the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. And with this eclipse, it just adds extra energy. So, because this solar eclipse is happening in Libra, it's time for us to look at our relationships. And since this is a new moon eclipse, this is like the ending of certain relationships or certain aspects of our relationships. And this isn't just, in love relationships. This is with best friends, family members, whatever. So, like I said, with this new moon and eclipse, it's time for us to look at our relationships, all of our relationships, decide what needs to change in our relationships, and we need to make those changes. So, just on new moons in general, I always strongly suggest that everyone do a reading because it'll help you to know what's coming in this new lunar cycle, things that you can do for the lunar cycle. But because of the eclipse, I strongly suggest that you do relationship readings. Focus on relationships because this is the energy that's coming. This is the energy, like, it's kind of like going with the flow. You don't want to go against the flow. Go with the flow. The flow is dealing with relationships. So let's focus on relationships. So do your readings. Get a reading, a relationship reading, especially with those that you feel like are having questionable issues. Things aren't going so well. They're not going the way that you want to, whether it's with your children, your parents, your spouse, it doesn't matter. Do a relationship reading to see what you're doing that's causing confusion in the relationship and what the other person is doing and how you can make it better. Those things are so important. And then when the eclipse happens, make a wish. A lot of people don't know this, but eclipses are a great time. People like, hey, make a wish on a star or this, that. Make a wish during an eclipse. All that extra power and energy goes into your wish. So sit and think about it. Do your reading first. Do your reading first so that you don't wish for something that is not in harmony with the universe. When you get your reading will tell you, hey, you may want things to go this way, but this is not, a universal energy. This is not in accordance with the way that the universe or your karma or their karma has things set up. So you don't want to wish for things that are going against harmony with the universe. So that's why I say do your reading first. Get your reading done so you can get clarity on what you should be wishing for, or if you should realize that this is not a relationship that's going to work anyways. So you need to let it go and wish for more positive relationships to come into your life if that's the case. So like I said, this is, just a short little video I wanted to do about this wonderful solar eclipse that's coming. And then we have a new moon, and we have a lunar eclipse coming on the full moon. So, it's going to be interesting for that. And then 6 months later, in April, we will have a total solar eclipse. So all this energy that's building up within now and these next 6 months, and all of these planets going back into direct, oh my goodness. This is a time that we really all should be paying attention to our lives and making sure that we're living in accordance with the energies that are flowing, because I swear you do not want to be going against the grain. You don't want to be swimming upstream. If the flow of the universe says go this way, you don't want to be trying to go that way. I promise you will cause more havoc in your life, and you don't want to do that. So If you need to be looking at your natal charts, or like I said, getting readings every new moon and full moon, you should be doing it, because this next 6 months, it's a lot of energy, and the energy is like switching and shifting, and you want to stay in the flow. You don't want to go in the opposite direction. So, I hope this was very helpful, and I hope you all enjoy. And for those of you who can see it, I really hope you enjoy this solar eclipse tomorrow. I know I'm gonna be out here. Gonna be doing my readings tonight and making my wish tomorrow. And I'll see you later. Peace and prosperity.